we got the chill hop today. Yo, what's going on, guys? We're going to get into this in a second here. Go over some of the plays that I'm in and take a look at all the other coins as well. Currently going to smoke some of this MIDI, red heat, whatever the fuck else these retards want to say. Like, come on, dog. How do you know what the weed is from looking at a picture? And what's funny about that, like, there's like 30,000 people that have seen it. Some people sitting there just making their trolling jokes or whatever, DMing me saying, like, how pathetic are you to talk shit, make a joke, and then DM me and saying sorry about it. Like, hey, man, I'm just joking. Like, you're a fucking clown, dog. But I'm not even going to NFT NYC. I just picked up some weed last night and posted a picture, and it got a shit ton of traction and engagement. So, whatever. Absolute last thing I'm gonna do is give a fuck about somebody from the internet talking shit about my weed. That shit's so dumb. All right, let's get into this. So I want to take a look at what's the first one we got on deck here. Looks like we got Hobbs, right? Hobbs is Ansem's cat. I got into this after the fact, after it kind of came down a little bit. I bought in that little bit of a W pattern that you see there. People were saying that Ansem met his dead this morning. As soon as I woke up, I'm like, it was literally less than like 24 hours ago. I don't think this shit's dead by any means. There's too much money and too much shit going on with the coins for it to fucking just die. So I highly disagreed with that. But this came down here and I was just watching it. It was a big candle like right here, and then it came right back down afterwards, like this little spot right there. So I picked up right here, and then I picked up again right here once it revisited, because we had like a triple bottom, and then it started working its way up from that trend. So I just played it how I saw it, and I mean, I'm up 30-40% on the day, 41% right now. Not a bad trade, 48%. So I'm at 50% right now, and I'm not kidding. I was in a group chat, and first thing Henry said when I said I'm holding, he was like, ha ha ha, that shit's dead. And I'm like, all right, bro, we're about to go to all-time highs. I mean, fuck off. I hit my first 5-figure month, and people are still telling me I'm wrong. I don't listen to anybody else anymore. I literally, I don't give a fuck. I don't think anybody's in here for your best interest unless you're in your networks and stuff like that. But I don't know where this will go. It's at 79 million right now. It's got 15,994, basically 16,000 holders on it. I mean, it's Ansem's cat. All it takes is that little bit of bullshit and lore, and this thing could send and do absolutely amazing. But we'll see how it kind of plays out. I've got myself at 50% right now. Hold on a second. Hold on, I was just reading something. Sorry, guys. But let me respond to this text. All right, so what we're saying here, so 79 million, Ansem's cat, all it takes is the lore and all the bullshit. I mean, this will die out eventually. This probably isn't going to be something that lasts throughout the whole market or whatever. So be cautious, take your profits as you need to. This is something that I guess I'm at 50% right now. So, you know, it's not a bad profit for a quick trade, but I think this can go up. I don't think it's going to fall off. I think it would have fallen off last night over into the morning and not recover like some of these other ones. So, you know, we'll see. Maybe I'll taper out of this, seeing kind of where my profit margin is with it. Like, let's see where we're at right now. It's about like 40. It's about between 40 and 40 some percent. About like 50%. It's not bad. It had like the run up here is pretty good, so it doesn't make me think like you want to sell off. Like, see how fast this came up and then shot down? That's something you need to take into consideration. You see how this gradually kind of got to that point before it shot up there? Like, there wasn't a lot of crazy sell-off or dramatic anything going on. So I don't know. I'm just playing it like that. We'll see how things go with it. But this is a new one, so let's add it to the list. I mean, this isn't even in my long term. This is a trade. But again, we'll see how it plays out. Zeus, not looking at it. CoinMarketCap, not looking at it. That one's done too. I don't know what it's going to do. We are going to take a look at Blue, though, because Blue is taking a complete shit. And let's just kind of see what's going on. I did have some in Blue, and it's not doing too well. But all right, so I did see a point where this looked like it was about to fall apart, and I was kind of getting a little skeptical of that situation. So what I did was sell like 25 or 50% of the position here, right about here, where it was going back up, and I just wasn't sure about how it was going to play out. So when it made this move, I took some of my position out. I was down like 30% at that point, and I was like, you know what, I'll just hold on to this, and if anything ever happens with it, it happens with it, and it'll just be a moon bag at that point. But I mean, it's gone down significantly. It's not much left in there, but it did catch these tops right here. So there's a couple of points right there. You saw it kind of die out. They revived it, whatever. I'll be honest, this kind of stuff looks like there's people that are working together to make something like this happen. Like, you don't see just a crazy jump up unless there's a bunch of liquidity all running into this at the same time without an announcement, without any kind of like news or anything like that. So we'll see how it plays out. I'm not bullish on it. I don't care what happens to it. I got, you know, a small amount of Solana tied up into this, and I guess I'm a community member, but I don't really give a shit. This one's not going to make or break my my portfolio, so I'll just keep it pushing. All right, so let's go up here. We'll take a look at Kira real quick. I know it's still making a move, and I've been telling you guys about Kira for as long as I've been talking about these coins here. And if you've been fading it, congratulations, you're just missing out on easy money. And you can also use the auto Thor from Cybertalk as well. But look at, man, like I tried to fucking tell you guys, we've been talking about this since we had this run up, and I said it might come down halfway, find some support, and come back up, make new all-time highs. And what the hell did we do? Frog fuck. There's the money. Made the cup, got a little handle, going up for the next leg. We don't got to talk about it anymore. 6 million, so we're up fucking almost 3 million from one of the last, or from that last leg up there. We have 2,420 holders on the fucking Kira token, 17 cents right now. We hit that high of 19. We broke through that. We hit our 20. That's what I said. Our goal is to hit 20 and see what happens after that. So now we're just going to keep watching this. Like, you had all the opportunity in the fucking world at 3 cents. You guys, I don't know what you come into the stream for if you're not finding or looking for opportunities. Like, whatever. I mean, hey, it is what it is. I got a higher target for this too. We're up like a motherfucker. But it's easy stuff, guys. This stuff is literally in front of you. We keep talking about it. You keep looking for these new tokens to try to hit these X's. You're losing money. You could probably put that on these coins and averaged up and still be in a better position than you were before then. That's just my stance. Most of these, like, I've been in for months now, and I'm just getting more and more. Like, I don't know. But anyway, we'll still take a look at them. I mean, Myra broke its trend right there, but it looks like it's trying to reclaim this as support, which we love to see. That's a great spot for it to find the support. It's right here at that other top right there. So if you look back, that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. When you have this cup and handle situation right here, you have that breakout, comes back down about halfway, finds support, supports the old resistance right here. That becomes support. It looks pretty damn good, and I can see us moving back up towards this rocket this way. Something that I've been saying since for a while now. I would like to see this go up to 69 cents on 420 or before 420, because if you look down here, this is 420. So we're trying to make that sync up and hit 69 cents for Myro on 420. We can get it, that'd be sick. But just watching the way this chart did that move right there, kind of going across here, a little bit choppier. We can see this being support right over here at the next leg, one of these tops. If we can get a next leg up, it comes down. Either way, I think maybe we got to move our magnet over here. Maybe just make it a little bit smaller. What do you think? A little bit smaller. Whoa. I don't know what I did. It's gone. All right, guess we're not using the magnet. You might have. Yeah, fuck it. But no, this one's looking good. I like everything we see here. 268 million on the market cap, 48,152 holders on Myro, and it is cooking. Loving everything we're seeing with Myro, but we're going to take a look at WIF. WIF has been absolutely crushing it. They are taking, I mean, it's pretty much outperforming Bonk, I'm pretty sure, and it's doing better than that. I think it flipped Pepe, or at least it was on its way to. Let's see here. That's good. All right, so $3.98 right now. We did have that break up to the $5 mark right here, which is crazy. Remember back here when we were talking about this in February? Look at all that opportunity. We've been talking about this for quite a long time, and it's continuously going up. And we're not even at the crazy stages of the bull run, right? So look for a pullback. And if you were looking to get in, I would be hoping that you get down to 350. I don't want to see it go back down to 350, but it did wick down all the way to 320 right here. So you could see this being some points of support if this comes down, if the market says, nope, we're going back here. Find that to be support. You know, that would be a good time to add to your bag if you recently got in, or, you know, if you've sold off and you're trying to find a new entry. Points of support and resistance are good places to find that. Don't go all in. Make different strikes, like 4 or 5 different strike prices or something like that. But with $204, 3,977,113,968 holders on here. Looking good. All right, we're going to go ahead and take a look at JLP real quick. Oh man, the Reggie. Fucking idiots, dude. Swear to God. All right, you guys know the deal here. This thing moves better than any other coin that you're going to see. Let's just take a look at the 3, 6 months, whatever it is, this chart here. you're starting to see a little bit of it flattening out a little bit, which is not terrible. But I mean, look at the growth up there. You are starting to see a little bit of like a slowdown here, which is different than anything we've seen on this chart. You had a little bit here. I'm going to keep my eye on that. I'm going to see what's going on with that. I mean, I've been in this place since about February, right around here sometime. So it's a nice profit. I would hate to see it come back down over all of this time, because that is a good amount of time, about 2 months, for the money to be kind of sitting there in this position. So we'll keep our eye on this. And what I think will happen is you're going to get a spike up here. You're going to get a run on Solana. You're going to get people betting on perpetuals, and they're going to think that they're going to win. I think it goes back up. I think we run, like I said, to the $2.80 mark. I think this little bit of a pullback is healthy. I don't think there's anything to worry about. But this is JLP. It's the Jupiter liquidity pool for perpetuals, and it's got 340 million on the market cap, 44,065 holders. Excuse me. That's pretty well. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at Bonk real quick, see how that chart's looking. I wonder if the slurp. Nah, that won't work. All right, cool. Let's go over here and take a look at Bonk. So, I had our levels of support right here. It looks like it's kind of figuring out what it wants to do. It came back down here. We talked about 3 different options. It could go here, and let's just get rid of that one. Straight, go back up, or come back down. That was the other one where it kind of rides this trend right here. You got a couple different bottoms right there. I was saying, hey, maybe it's going to catch right here. But it looks like we caught it right here. There's more congestion areas right there, which isn't bad to see. You can still see some downward pressure on this. But like I said, I think a lot of other coins are taking the excitement away from Bonk, or just taking the attention away. However, I think that's just right now. I do think that people will be aping into Bonk once they start to realize what's going on with Bitcoin and all the other coins. They're going to get on Coinbase and stuff like that, because it's available and it's easy to get to. It's going to be just like, people probably think, I missed out on Dogecoin because Dogecoin started to move. They're probably going to be thinking Bonk. But us on Solana, us as in crypto coiners, or whatever you want to call it, meme coiners, there's like groups of people that just hunt meme coins. They might be looking for these smaller caps because they want to get that, the higher ROI. But Bonk isn't something that I would fade at all. I definitely would consider diversing this between Doge. That's just my opinion, because they're just 2 pretty popular ones, 2 dog coins. But a lot of the talk lately has been that this is going to be the cat's year. It's going to be the cat season. So we'll see what happens with that. The chart right here, it reminds me a lot of this movement right here. You have that first bump, up, down, hump, bump, up, down, hump, and see if we go flat, or if we move back up, or go straight across right, in that area. Whatever the case is, we're going to find out pretty soon here. But Bonk is showing that 2,187,690,748 holders. Let's see what else we got here. Cat with hat, waiting for this fucking breakout, man. I know this thing is coming. Like, I just feel like sure about this play. I don't know why, but I feel like a breakout is like imminent with this thing. I think it wants to reclaim that high. I think it wants to be in the talk with all these other coins doing their thing. And yeah, every time I open this, I think for a second that's the actual green line. I'm like, holy shit! And I'm like, oh no, I drew that. That's me. Yeah, here we go. But this is Cat with Hat, as you guys can see. It's been trading in this channel for quite a while. I got into it when it first ran up, averaged down, got a nice position established now. So if we break through that top, that I have that top blue line, I'm in a nice position of profits, and I'll ride that as long as we can. I do think that we reclaim the all-time high on this coin. I think it's very possible for this to happen, because this is a very weird coin. It says token 2022. I know what token 2022s are, but I didn't know that this was one of them. It's got 512 million on the market cap, and there's 1,313,329 holders, which is fucking weird and crazy, because no other coin has even like Or maybe they have half, but like none of it makes sense comparatively. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with it. But that is Cat with Hat. Let's see what else we got over here. Our boy Slurf. Let's take a look at Slurf. See what's going on. All right, we're at 46 cents right now. We're almost 47 cents basically. It's been sliding down, brother. I told you this was on the channel. I don't think it's anything to be super alarmed about. I think it's just kind of going to happen with this one because of all the craziness. But, you know, I can't see this thing making a move to the upside. I can see this forming a W and bouncing somewhere. We did bounce off this, came back down, and we're going to be testing this for support. If we can hit that, this could be the thing that sends us to the other direction. But it's at 234 million for the market cap. You have 64,024 holders here, and the goal right now is just to do the payback. So if you guys are expecting a refund, like this is the only project that's giving you a refund. So that's number one, probably be more patient with them than anybody else, and understanding that like this probably sucks and it's hard to do. Two, I mean, I just the Slurp community is like picking up. So I literally just got done creating another Slurp for somebody. Let's go ahead and take a look at that real quick. Let's see where we at. Oh, here she is. Let's go. Share this down. Look, guys, if anybody ever asks, I'm in Finland right now, so you know. All right, there she is. Look, or he is. Yeah, like a ninja Slurp, so I hooked it up. If you guys want a one-on-one Slurp, hit me up. I'll hook it up. Just send me a PFP, give me ideas, give me characters, whatever you want, and we'll make it happen. But this, it was like a ninja dude or whatever. He was wearing a chain. I don't know. Looked pretty cool. But this is the guy's actual PFP. So, like, I modeled it after that. So, he loves it. He's happy with it. And, you know, another one in the books. But Slurp is on top. I really like the Slurp community. They're a lot of fun to, you know, be around. But you'll see what happens with it. We're going to go back to the chart, take a look here. But like I said, we are not in any great position, not in a bad position. We want to see reversal and then start moving back to the upside. This has 234 million on it. Like I said, 64,024 holders. Selling at 47 cents right now. Not too bad at all. Not that great, but we'll see. We want to see this come up here, at least touch that, and then we'll go from there. But yes, for the most part, man, I like Slurp. So yeah, let's keep it moving, guys. We're gonna take a look at what else we want to take a look at. Let's take a look at Mew real quick. Mochi Cat, I can take a look at that. What's the Jasmine coin? Nobody's buying that shit. Comrade, what's up, brother? Lee, let me take a look at that one. I'm gonna bring this up. Check. And then what's the other one that I saw? Mochi Cat. Both of those. So let me take a look at Mew real quick. He looks good. That's what I wanted to see. 711 million market cap, 217,143 holders on this one. But let's take a look over at double check that I have that right. Mochi Cat. What the fuck is this? I'm guessing this is it. 7 million market cap, almost 8 million. 7,318 holders. Not too bad there. It's gotta make another move before this is gonna do anything. And you basically gotta recapture this right here. 1 cent. Whatever it is, like you need to recapture that just to make that move to the upside. I mean, not really much else to see. It's pretty early in here, but what's the other one? Shicey? Is that what you guys said? Shicey. Yeah, it is Shicey. Let me see if I can find that one. Shiesty Cat, is that the name of it? Oh shit, that was good. I hope you got in early. I mean, I wouldn't get in right now. If you want to get into this, you need to see a little bit of a pullback, like here. But that's a crazy candle. This is the 2 hours. That's why I look at it like this, because I wouldn't be jumping into this. This is damn near all-time highs. It's filling the gaps over here. You're forming. This looks good though, man. This is good. I mean, I wish that you hollered at me sooner, pimpin'. Nah, W, let's throw that one up on the board. Yeah, it's up there already, right? Yeah, good call, Lee. That's a nice coin to take a look at, guys. I mean, I missed it. You wanted to get down there. Anything down here would have been a W to get in. You had plenty of times to sell, come back in, sell, come back in. But it's forming W's each time, which is pretty interesting. You see this right here? Comes up, does pretty much cup and handle, comes back down, that little leg. See how it tops right there? Right across the top. Perfectly. Comes right back down and then rockets back up here. You got a big W. So you have 497,000 on the market cap, 853 holders. This is like too terribly crazy. I don't know much about this coin. I'd have to look into it to see how I'd want to go with it. I don't know how long it'll last. I don't know what the time frame is, whatever the case is, but if you're looking to get in, you want to wait for it to come back down. This isn't, unless you know or you think it's going to go longer. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say, just because it is what it is. Let's see what else we got. Mochi Cat, did we look at that one? Oh yeah, we did look at that. I'm not looking at Jasmine coin. It looks really shitty. Let's look at Baba Appa. I'm sure some of you guys sold off your pre-sale and you're mad and you think that this is a scam, and it kind of was, and you kind of scammed yourself by selling, which I don't blame you, but at the same time, like, why would you do that? Unless you had an absolute banger play, like lined up. Like, what the fuck would you do that for? So, exactly what I thought was going to happen. People are going to FUD it. It's going to move itself back up, and it's been moving up quicker than I thought it was going to. But that's great to see. That's nothing wrong with that. 85 million on the market cap, 14,291. Things look good, man. I like that. It's definitely good to see. I think Nub was another one that I heard recently was going to do something good, and I got into here. Let's see what the market or the price is here. So 6 cents, the market cap 63 million and 21,345 holders. We've got the cat on here. We've got the rocket. It's one of the best TA in the game. Let them know that you found it here first. No, that's Nub. Not a bad coin, and not a bad entry either right here, honestly, if you're looking to get in. So I'm gonna go take a look at that one. That's something I need to keep my eyes on. Let me take a look into my Telegram, see if there's any other coins that I had. We look at the Hobbs. No. Did we look at blue? I don't think we looked at blue. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, blue's up 31%. Not bad. Not good either. We did look at blue. All right, cool. We're good there. All right, guys. That's pretty much all the coins that we were going to cover today. Went through them a little bit faster because just got you through tired. I only slept for like an hour and a half. Went to the gym. But we can take a look at some other shit while we're here until I fall asleep live stream. Yeah, there's 57 of you in here. Fuck. We got Swift in the building. You're the man, sure. I love the stream. Love you too, comrade. Appreciate you, bro. Guys, if you're in NFT NYC, comrade is making some coins. Let's go ahead and take a look at them since we got him in here. Conrad is a G from the Slurp community, and definitely love to have you guys. Trey starting the space guy. Man, wish fucking Trey. Yeah, let's see if I can do this. I'm gonna bring Trey's space on the live, so I don't know how this will work. If it will. Let's see if this works. Yo, Trey. Yo, Trey, I got you on the live stream, brother.
Oh, dude, that's what's up. What's up, man?
Yeah, we got 58 people in here right now, so they'll be able to hear the space or whatever. I'm gonna put it on mute, or myself on mute, and let that play. I'll turn my music off.
Okay, I'm sending out some more invites real quick.
All right, let's see how this works, guys. This is the writer Trey. This is his space that he's got going on. I don't know what the fuck's up with this music. Yo, your music's trash, homie. Yo, the music isn't coming through clear at all, bro. Trey, your music's not coming through good.
Is it better now?
Nah, I can't hear nothing.
Can you hear it better now?
I can't hear anything. No, look, it sounds like it's in the end of a hallway, like 20 houses down.
What's just going on?
That's hilarious. But I'm putting this on mute real quick, but I'm gonna be listening in. But
so today I don't really have anything major planned. Just wanted to talk about New York or whatever else is happening. And then honestly, there's a coin that I dove into last night, and it had everything that seemed to be going good. The dev is actually.
What's the name of the coin? I'll bring it up on the chart over here so we can take a look at it.
Everyone else cheated, and I just wanted to hear what you guys had to say about it.
What's the name of the coin?
Bank of AIM Alwaka. I'll just tag the shit. I don't know.
Is this a meme coin?
Yeah, it's supposed to be Bank of America, but with a Meowica.
Oh my god, dude! I'm fading this one. I'm fading this one. I'm fading this one. I'm telling you right now. But I gotta mute you real quick. I gotta talk about something on my stream. But guys, right here I have Comrade's coin.
Dude, spit whatever you got, man.
Well, I mean, you have to see it. You guys have to turn on the stream to see it because it wouldn't make sense. But Comrade, he's a guy that is in the Slurf community. His COMRAD _Slurf, Comrade Slurf. You guys want to check it out? He's making 3D prints of the Slurf coin, and he's going to be giving them out. I guess he's going to be giving them out. I think. He's in the space right here. Let's see if you guys want to give him a follow. But he's printing these coins out, which are pretty dope, and he's a huge advocate for Slurf. One of the homies, and see if there's any other pictures of these coins. They're pretty cool. I want to get some, but I'm not going up to MIC. I just got other shit going on. Oh, here we go. Perfect. So yeah, look at these. The first one, I thought this one was a fucking oh shit, I'm not even sharing that. Let me pull that back up real quick. All right, here we go, guys. There's the coin. It's 3D printed. This is pretty dope. I thought this one was an Oreo the first time I saw it because it looks kind of like an Oreo. But these are sick as fuck. Like, I don't know. Last bull run, you didn't have anybody doing cool shit like this. Now we have coins for like actual meme coins and shit like this. So it's just amazing. I finished up another 101 for the Slurf community. The homie sent me his image or sent me a request during the space and said he wanted to get one done. So, you know, we hooked it up. But yeah, I don't want to hijack your space, bro. Like, I want to get back to the stream. I just wanted to kind of tap in and say what's up. All right, so I'll pull back up.
Oh, you're good. Are you doing Slurf PFPs or something?
Yeah. You want a Slurf PFP? You need to get slurped up.
I just think it would be hilarious to turn the Noah somehow into freaking like a Slurf thing. That would be hilarious.
I got you. Here, let me save that real quick because I got a couple. I'm doing the. Huh? All right, dog. There's a request thing here. I'm gonna do this. and then you guys just go in there and put your name under the request so I can keep it in order. There's like a bunch of people. Give me 1 second to find the actual link for it. It's a Google document. You just go in there and tell me what you want, and then I'll be able to keep track of it that way. It's just easier. Because I'm doing one for Bryce Harper. He doesn't, I mean, I didn't talk to him about it, obviously, but he hit 3 home runs last night, and one was a grand slam. So I was like, yo, I'm definitely doing some Phillies fucking slurfs. What's that, bro?
I was gonna say you're a beast, man. You never sleep, and you're always on here just cooking stuff up.
Dude, I literally do not sleep. It was literally an hour and a half. Like, it was 4 something a.m. and I was like, wake me up at 5:30, and I was like, I can't believe I'm doing this. I woke up. I swear, my dog looked at me and she was like, "You got to be fucking kidding me." And I was like, "No, this is real."
That's awesome.
Like, she didn't, like, normally she gets up and like thinks we're going outside for a walk. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. She's looking at me crazy right now. But she didn't even get up. She literally like picked her head up, looked at me. She was like, "You're nuts. We just laid down." I was like, no. I got shit to do.
Where these did you post it to the top?
I had to go through my tweets, and I finally just found it. Perfect. All right, so right there at the top, it's a Google document. You guys go to that and just fill out the community thingy on there. I'll be able to follow that up and get that done. I mean, if I'm not making content or streaming or doing all this stuff, I'm literally drawing or creating something else. So I'll get to it as soon as possible. But let's see what else we got going on. Slurf community is fun, man. You guys got to get into the spaces. Like, everybody's got an opportunity to come up. It's not like the spaces where people kind of get shut up or shut down and told like they can't be part of it, or I don't know, just kind of have to listen to everything else. They do a good rotation, and it's like it's one of those very, very community driven things that like I haven't seen in quite a while. We like this dude right here. If you're watching the stream, shout out to Rondo and Acondo. This guy's actually in fucking prison right now, holding it down, and he's in the Slurf community. Like, this dude is literally part of our community. Like, we have PFEs and at fucking memes. It says Pepe is the lawyer said we could lose the case, or we may lose the case. Slurf says, "Oh fuck." And then dude, it's nuts. The other one said it was him like on the phone talking to somebody. He said, "Hey, stop sending in Slurf. I can't accept anymore. Like, his books are completely full." But the thing is, man, like, this dude's got such a good like focus and mentality. Like, he's in a bad spot being hemmed up in jail. Like, that's for a fact. Having your freedom taken sucks, but I got a lot of respect for him because like the things he says, and he's part of a community. He's trying to make himself better in a place, and I don't know, man. I fuck with people like that heavy, and you know, it's not easy to do that type of thing. So shout out to Rondo and Acondo. I definitely got a lot of respect for the homie there, but I've never seen a community stem from a meme coin like this where you forget it's a meme coin because of so much fun is going on with the art side of it. Like, there's a actual collection, an official collection coming out with them. We're doing the one-on-ones. There's over like 15 people in the group chat on that request thing. You guys will see it. Like, if you like their artwork and it's different, you know, hit them up. It's only like 20 or 30 Slurf. I think that is like the request, the bottom line. Some people might ask for more, but you know, it's all about just kind of hooking people up. You know, it's fun. Like, I have not had this much fun in so long. That's why I'm like all in on it, because it's just, I'm not gonna keep chasing the other stuff that we're like trying to have fun. Like, that shit got old and tiring as fuck. Like, I wanted to move on and like find something else that was fresh, and like NFTs are still here, and like it gives artists a chance. Like, I've never been in a group chat or in a space with so many artists ready to collab and do things together, work together, and communicate, and just bounce ideas. Like, every day I see a new creation where it influences me and motivates me to do something else, man. So it's like, you don't get that with NFTs anymore, at least right now. I'm not sure when they're coming back or what the case is going to be, but you're going to have a lot of competition when you have like I feel like the community of Slurf holders is vastly larger than, you know, almost every single NFT community. You know what I mean? And when they have the same feel and vibe like this, that's crazy.
I mean, their spaces always have just good energy. You're right, man. Every space that I haven't been in a space with them actually for a few days or so, but it is fun. They make it really fun. fun, and it is a real community-driven effort, and I'm definitely behind that.
For sure, man. And what was the last thing he was talking about? Like there's new collaborations and things going on. That I think OKX is listing them, or they're doing some kind of announcement or something like that. So it's not like the guy's like taking his foot off the gas. He's got experience in there, but I don't know. All in all, it's a fun community, and I'm looking forward to like growing and doing more with them. Like my next one-of-one that I'm going to be making and auctioning off is going to be the Philadelphia Fanatic Slurfed. And I'm going to put that on Exchange Art and send that one out so people can bid on it. I'm just going to do cheap 0.1, and you guys can fight for it after that. I don't care. Like I tried to do what I think the value is, but I'm not in it for that anymore. I want it to be fun. All of that shit comes as a byproduct is what I found. Is like the more you try to push to make something happen, the more you're forcing it. So have fun, and whatever comes with it, comes with it. I'm not looking for financial gain. It's just it takes a little bit of time to draw sometimes. Like I got to be honest on that end, but no, man, I've had so much fun with this shit, dude. Like it's worth not sleeping right now. I know things aren't gonna be like this forever, and I'll be able to get some sleep at some point. But till that time comes, man, this is what it's all about. And I don't know. As far as New York, I don't have transportation. That's literally the only reason I'm not doing the day trip. I was trying to get somebody's vehicle, like rent it for the day or whatever the case was, but there's just a lot that goes into that. If I got a car to go up there, then I have to find somewhere to park it and put it in a parking garage. If I take a train up there, that's like almost an entire day kind of logistically getting to the train station, waiting, getting on the train, getting to where I need to be. For me to do a day trip on and off a train is kind of wild. I don't want to do that. I've done shit like that, and it's not fun. And I want it to be fun. I don't want it to be a hassle. So like I don't know, and I don't want to spend the bread to stay a couple nights up there because that's the same amount of money it would take for me to stay a week in the Keys in Florida. And I'll be straight up, the Keys in Florida will be a lot more fun for me. One, I can still work and I can be at the beach the entire week. I can share that with you guys. There's rat race up in New York City. It's probably really cool to be up there and meeting everybody and shake hands and stuff like that. But it's also expensive, and I'm a fucking frugal person when it comes to that. I live within 10% of my income. When I'm doing this and making money, I'm not going to blow it on trying to ball out and meet everybody else's fucking balance. Like I can't afford to ball out like the way that most people are going to be up there. Like I just can't. Like $100 a night, that's all I would, at the very most, I would want to expect. And I don't care if that's being cheap. I don't do that shit around here, and I don't want to do it up in New York. That's just me. If it was like a special occasion where it was like, yo, it's a fucking, I don't know, like what's a special, like a birthday or something like that. Maybe that's a different story. You know what I mean? Because it's planned out. But I don't know. It just, this isn't. I don't know where. I don't know if I want to go up there. But anyway, Key West is going to be dope, and I think you're not going to miss too much from being at home, except for the IRL experience. But you're going, right?
Yeah, dude, I fly out tomorrow morning, and I'm staying with Bitcoin Master. Bro, sleep on the fucking floor with me.
No. I got a king size bed and a quarter pound of weed to work on, or mids and Reggie. No, I'm good, dog.
Dude, reading the comments in your posts and even seeing Eddie on there, that's fucking funny.
That's hilarious. He DM'd me. He was like, I'm just trolling, right? I'm like, why don't you just put that in the post, bro? Like, you're going to troll me on here with everybody else about weed that you guys can't see, smell, or touch and think that you know it all. And then you're going to DM me saying you're just joking? Like, that's gay. I don't care. Like, I don't do that shit. I wouldn't do it in real life either. I don't care what everybody smokes. I don't give a fuck what you drink. I don't care about your shoes. I don't care about those types of things. And to see the fucking jokesters on here like, oh, you're a plebeian because you don't smoke wax. You're a fucking loser because you got online to tell me that. Like, fuck out of here, dude. That's so dumb. Like, it's honestly, it's kill. Like, I am crushing it with engagement and all of that shit just from that dumbass post. Like, and I'm not even going to New York.
That's awesome, man. No, I think it's funny. I'm excited to see what people are actually like. You're going to be able to see which ones you love and whatnot, and that's what I'm pumped for.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. It's like that's the part that I was really looking for. There's some people I really looking forward to cheersing and like having a beer with sometime or sitting down and like actually, having a real conversation. I think that that's going to be a lot of fun for the people that get to do that. But there is also a side of people that like you've not acknowledged me in this entire time. I don't want to fucking come up there and get some facetious bullshit from you. Like, I don't like that shit, Like, you're going to see a lot of fake people up there because they're like, oh, hey, what's up? Yeah, all love, bro. That's how it always is.
Yeah. No, I'm regardless. I'm going more or less for the networking possibilities. There is some people there besides Bitcoin Master, who I'm obviously staying with. There's people up there that I'm looking forward to networking with and hopefully seeing what potential can come out of it. I do have somewhat of I already got offered a second job. And I basically got to meet the guy and make sure that I'm not like some weird dude when I get there. But those are some of the reasons I'm going. And then I got to definitely see Breads. Sean, you know Breads, right?
Nah, I've never met him.
Dude, he's a legend.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Like, I like the Breads fucking PFP guy.
He's here in the...
Yeah. I've talked to him plenty of times. I know who you're talking about.
He's a legend. He lives out there in New York, too. I definitely can't wait to go see him. Get him to buy some of my coins, possibly. And just joking.
Yo, are you staying for one night or are you staying for a couple days?
I'm staying until Saturday. My flight leaves at like 3 on Saturday.
Nice. That's going to be a good time. Like, I'm not... I know, like, people probably think I'm, like, being, like, fading it or whatever the case is. I don't know. I don't care, honestly.
Trey's also never been to New York, so it'll be his first New York experience, which I'm excited for.
Oh, that's going to be fun. That'll be a lot of fun. A lot of walking, a lot of waiting. But it'll be a good time. I mean, I lived up there for like half a year, and I realized I was like, this is fun to visit, but that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going for the opportunity. It's definitely going to be fun. I'm so excited for it. I'm interested to see what happens. I hope it's not just a bunch of like. I know people are going to get all messed up there and whatnot, but
Yeah.
People are going to be getting crazy, and I'm not. I don't mind a free drink here and there, but like you said, I'm there for the networking and just meeting people, shaking hands.
Are you going to specific events or anything like that?
What was that?
Are you guys going to specific events? Like, what's your your itinerary or whatever?
So we have a pretty thick schedule of events. Actually, both days. Thursday, mainly Thursday, we have the multi-chain dinner event with like Sharky and Hello Moon, and I'm not even sure who else is exactly there. Then we have Cyber Frogs event. Then we have Bodogos. Then we have the studio event. I missed some. Oh, and then we have OD Labs as well.
Are these all like different places, or are they all like centrally kind of located?
Couple of them are close to each other. Other ones are not maybe as close.
Gotcha.
It'll be interesting. And then some of them haven't even announced the actual location yet, so I don't even know. So I'm like, trying to figure out what's close to what and what we can kind of.
Do you think there'll be any kind of announcements that like send any of these projects to the fucking moon, like in this dead ass like situation?
Cyber Frogs is claiming to have a really big announcement at their event.
Okay.
It's supposedly going to be like that. From what I've heard, sitting in their Discord and stuff, they burned down to like 38 million Kira coins. I have a feeling they're going to be burning more as with their announcement, which is crazy because like their coins at like 10 million, which means for it to hit $1, it only needs to go to 38 million. And if they burn any more,
you're talking about Kira?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like they just tapped fucking 20 cents last night.
Wow. Yeah, I know. It's it's a cook, man. I definitely think it's going to be fun. Sean, are you still using their Thor?
Yeah, dude. My contract's up May 1st, and then I'm gonna be rolling it some money back into that. Probably going maybe even heavier.
Hell yeah, dude.
I've made a pretty significant profit. This is my first. March was my first 5-figure month in crypto.
Hell yes, dude. What do you think was made that happen? Like,
holding on to my plays from all my meme coins, holding on to them when I said I found opportunity in the market and started streaming them. Not really off of NFTs, definitely from selling the Mad Lab that became a profitable thing. But that's like the thing that I sold the Mad Lab for is like, I knew I missed out on the wormhole airdrop, but I just was at a point where, 25 grand sounds pretty good off of 1400. So I took that and I paid off shit ton of bills that like were lingering. I mean, very small amount, but like shit that was just kind of lingering. Cleaned up every single bit of debt. Quit my job, paid up rent, paid all my bills up in like just a couple months ahead of time, and then took what was left and said, all right, now I need to make the net worth more than a Mad Lad, and then now I need to keep striving for that next goal. And with having liquidity gave me the ability. I know I missed out on an airdrop, but I've made way more than that fucking airdrop would have given me, plus paid off a shit ton of bills, plus bought some shit that I needed to, plus improved the quality of my life. Yes, I left the community or whatever it is, but that's why I tell people you got to fucking take your attachment away. Like, I'm doing things I've never been able to do in my life, ever. And I would have been able to do that if I've done that if I listened to everybody else that like tell me what I should have done with holding on and all this bullshit. Like I just took it into my own consideration. Like, what am I in here for? Why am I doing this? Like, I want to fucking like improve my life. I want to buy a house. Want to buy like I want to do all that shit in time. It's not right now, but I needed the liquidity. And if I was to get closer, like I maybe missed out on 6 grand, I guess, off of all time high of USD value, and like that's what gets complicated with this thing because people will tell you one soul is one soul. Like, bitch, $8 is not fucking $200. It ain't. It's not. I don't fucking care what anybody says here. It's just never gonna be that way for me. So that was never real when people were saying that. Maybe when it's going down, you believe that, but it's not the case when it's going up because that's real money. But yeah, man, it just the things made more sense to do it that way. And I guess it was just holding on to my convictions, trusting myself, and taking bigger risks because I knew that I had myself in a position where I was willing to lose if I did lose. But I've been in here long enough where I just saw opportunity where I was like, this is dumb to fade this. This is so obvious, So I just kind of went that way. Like, I'm not saying I hit like all of these plays hit like 10, 12 X's and shit like that. Like maybe 8 or 9 plays right now are sitting on 3 or 4 X's. But the other ones that I've made the last month, like, yeah, a couple of those are like fucking close to 100X or something like that. And a couple 10X's. Not all of them. I've definitely lost a shit ton. Like there's somewhere I lost 3 soul, like, phew, gone. But like, that's just the way it goes. Like, ups and downs. But all in all, it's being in the market, trusting yourself, looking at it, looking at what you are doing this for and why. Improve the quality of my life, clear out all of my financial debt. Like I write all this shit down. I posted pictures of my goals and I talk about motivational shit and goofy shit all the time that people probably think is annoying. But like, bro, I can look at literally the goals that I write down. Like my goal was 950 subscribers. I hit 932 last month. Now my goal is 1050. And like, I know I'm going to get close to that, if not hit that. The first one was, it's just tiers. I just set small goals incrementally that I think are achievable. And I believe that I can do it. And I just start doing that shit. Like I took 1,000 to 10K. I took 10. Now I'm trying to take 10K to 100K or more. And it's just like, all it is adding zeros. It's a process. And being in the right networks with the right people that believe in the same kind of mindset and goals, man, like it's fucking super achievable. But if you go to spaces where you listen to other people's success all the time and their stupid ass fucking trades and like they're not actually teaching or showing or giving you all the stuff that they used to do in 2021 and all the stuff that they preached about over the bear market, like you're not going to get there. You're not going to hit those points because like it's not in their best interest. Like I was telling people I had a trade and I'm in a group of some other traders where like if I would have fucking sold 100%, it would have been close to 15, 16 grand. one trade, but I fucking stick to my guns, and like I scaled out. I 25% of that bitch out, and yeah, I didn't make as much as I could have if I 100%ed it, but I believe in karma. I believe in respecting the pump. I respect like my friends that are helping me out. Like if I did that, this is a dickhead move. Would it affect it in the whole? Probably not. Would it affect it a little bit? Yeah. It would it have been something that like, hey man, you didn't have to do that. That 100%. And that's the only thing that matters to me is like if I had a little bit, I'm eating more than I thought I was going to. So I just take it in time. Like you get greedy, that shit comes back to you, and I just see a lot happen here. But like like I said, like part of it is just being respectful to other people and respecting like just that energy and knowing that it could happen. Like if I was greedy, just taking shit, I could lose it as quick as I get it. You know what I mean? But if I take my time and like respect it, I could have had more, but it just I didn't want to lose what was on the table. So I 25 waited a little bit, 25 waited a little bit, and then I got to the point I was like, all right, let me see what's going on with this, you know? But I don't know. That was a really long answer. I'm sorry.
No, dude. Hey, that was a good point. So, okay, I want to. This is open for anyone in the room, but Sean, you were the one talking. What do you were talking about respecting the pump and everything. What is it going to take for like the masses to essentially respect the pump?
It's not. That'll never happen, bro. That'll never ever happen because people are like, there's more greed than there is fucking anything out there. Like people want to make money quick. Like that's just the name of the game. All I'm saying is that it's a personal thing. It's always you versus you. You can't think that this whole group is going to be that. And if you just keep sharing the kind of the way that you trade, the way that you believe, and the way that you look into things, and kind of like keep that as the standard and talk about it, like the people around you will probably start to like pick up what you're putting down. Especially if you say, "Hey, I'm hitting 10K month or a month." How are you doing that? Well, I'm respecting other people at the same time. Like if I said, "Oh, I just fucking hit a banger. I hit one trade." Like that doesn't happen often. But if you say I consistently am hitting trades, I'm respecting the pump. I'm not fucking jeeting out, crushing the charts like everybody else is. Like not. I mean, maybe they're saying yeah, but like, are they going to be able to say it next month? Can they say that they've on record have crushed their goals? Maybe, maybe not. They're not doing it the same way. And again, it's you versus you. It's not me to compare against them on their trading strategy. I tell people as I'm looking at charts, I'm like, don't do this. Use etiquette. But it's your fucking money at the end of the day. I don't care what you do with it. It's my game. That's all I worry about at the beginning of the day, at the end of the day. If I try to worry about, man, all these fucking guys are cheating. Well, I bought into a coin. Like I still was the one to buy the coin. I can't blame other people for their trading strategy or their what they're doing on the chart for my decision to buy or sell. Like that's never their responsibility to like make sure that I'm okay. I do it when I'm doing what I'm doing because of my own reasons. I think that when you scale out, you have a better opportunity for it to go up, and then just like respect the pump, it comes back to you. Not everybody believes in like that kind of shit, but hey, we'll see where we're at next month. What will it be? Fucking May 1st. I'll let you know how much. If I hit another 5-figure month or if it's going to be a 4-figure. But the 4-figure's not bad either. Even fucking half of what I made wouldn't be bad. Anything where you're stacking W's, that's the name of the game. Like that's to consistently win. Like use the everything around you to get there, and you don't have to dick people over. Like you don't do it in real life. Why the fuck do you have to do it here? You don't. But there are going to be people that do it. The masses are never going to stop. People are always going to run red lights. You know what I mean? Like they're just not going to stop doing it because it's too easy not to.
What do you got to say? Okay, so here's where my issue comes in when I'm in the coin or whatever. Let's say I'm just gonna throw out fucking numbers here. I throw in $100. It gets up to 175. I'm like, oh yeah, let's let it go, and I don't take any profit out. Then instantly it goes down. And then do you ride it out in that instance, or you?
Well, there's a lot of things that come into play when you're talking about. You can't kind of like blanket statement that. Like, what coin is it? What was your entry? Is this a meta thing? Is this like a launch coin? Is this something that you like? There's a lot that goes into that. So, but on your thing, it sounds like you get into these things, they run up quick and you lose quick. So I would start doing this. Like, if you get half of your money back, fucking sell and keep doing that until you're stacking up and doubling your profit. Like, if you have $100, don't worry about if you're not worried about the USD, you're just trying to get that wallet to the USD, say 1,000. then you need to say, all right, I'm at 170, fucking sell. And then close the tab, close the browser, refresh your screen, go look for another play. And then say, all right, this is, maybe if it's the same play, maybe you found support. Maybe it has the volume. You got to use that stuff if you're going to continue that play. But cut your fucking profit as soon as you think like, oh shit, if you're going to screenshot it, if it's something that you're proud about, like take the W, bro. There's going to be thousands more. Like if you're playing that game, if you want to hold on to it, make sure it's like a something that's going to like be there, but you can't guarantee that though. You can guarantee profit right now, you know? But the other thing is, if you get in that habit, you'll get stuck in that habit, and it'll be hard for you to hit 100x's because you're so used to taking that comfortable 100, 200, 300% or scaling out at that point. It's hard to fucking hold sometimes, but that's where diamond hands and fucking balls of steel are made. Like, if you want to get big gains, you have to take a fucking big chance. You will not hit a home run if you're not swinging for the fences, and that's the dead honest truth. Like, if you think that the coin has the potential, that's up to you, and you got to play it like that. But if you're losing and you're thinking that like, this keeps happening, just take the profits until you get to where you want. You can hit 100x or you can hit 10x's. You pick.
See, I think for me, where I keep getting in is I need to start taking the nice little 100% here and there, because it seems like I'm never in at the right time to get 100x or anything like that. But it seems like I'm consistently in to get like that extra.
All right, dude, I'm telling you right now, I know exactly where you're at. Like, you're at a point where reading some books that have some like mental understanding of the market and mentality and focus are going to be super critical for you right now, because you just said like, I'm always in. You're telling yourself you're in these positions, so that's probably when you enter those positions, because it looks familiar to you. Without, like, you might even think you're doing something different, but your conscience is like, this feels comfortable. You know what I mean? And then you're like, oh fuck, here it goes again. It's going right down. So like one of the things is like the mentality comes into a big play with trading, especially when you're doing that. But you're trading meme coins, dude. Like, so a lot of this it could happen. I mean, 50% isn't bad either. So like, don't always wait for those numbers. Just look at like when I'm on my bonk bot, I literally look like, how fast can I take this 1,000 to 15, and then maybe I take that 750 to one play or two plays, and then all I need is 10 or 15% on those plays to make what I would have made on all those little plays to add up. You know what I mean? You got to think of how you scale those positions, because if you can hit 10, 15, 20%, well, why don't you get your bankroll up to like a couple $100 for these positions, and then your 10, 20%, you're not waiting for 50 to 100. You're just going to slowly stack W's. Like I say it every fucking day, stack W's early, stack W's. It doesn't matter if it's a big one or it's a little one. If you are winning, you are not losing. Are you going to hit those big ass fucking magical plays that people post about and they go viral, so you only see that because the algorithm's pumping that thing for you to see? No, you're not going to. But again, if you can hit 10% over and over and over and over again, that becomes 100% if you look at it the right way. You know what I mean? You start to look at your profit. Josh, I see your hands up. I'm getting coffee too.
It really depends on what you're getting into. If you're talking meme coins, for me at least, I got, WIF was dropped to me, a bunch of stuff was dropped to me, and as that went up, I sold off. I was like, WIF like supplied me liquidity to get into other plays. That was like, no one knew that was going to happen, but I'm still on a little bit of whiff back, and I'm going to ride that because that seems like a conviction play. It all comes down to, are you buying memes to get a quick buck, or are you buying into conviction plays that you should be holding for 6 months to a year? That's the difference on what you're buying. Like, a lot of memes, I have a bunch of memes, but I don't plan on holding them for more than a few months, to be honest with you. The bigger ones with and Doge and all that shit, yes, I'll hold on to those for the bull run. But like these quick ones, I don't have a lot of conviction in them because there's just so many memes out there. I can't see all of them lasting a year moving forward. So if you really think Monty Cat is going to make you generational wealth, there's some narrative behind that gives you a little bit of conviction to hold a little longer, then maybe ride that out. But absolutely, if you have the opportunity, take out your initial investment and then ride the moon bag. It's free money from there on out. It's like you never spend anything, but you still have exposure to that meme, that whatever. But like these conviction plays, even holding Solana for over a year or a year more, I should say. I'm not trying to flip my Solana and play the market. I'm not a trader. I'm more of a look for some hidden gems that are going to play out well for this run, and then I'll dabble in these little. I love this free money that's falling out of the sky everywhere for the past. You got Juke, you got Bonk, the wormhole thing that just happened today. Fucking psyched. I got that. I don't know how. I staked my pipe. I got eligible for that, but like there's some I'm playing with right now, and I may be down on them, but don't do what I do sometimes. Like you can FOMO into a coin, but you FOMO into it when it's pumping, and then it dumps, and you're like, oh man, I made the wrong decision, and then you'll sell it.
Don't sell it.
2 weeks from now, it'll pump again.
Yeah, don't sell it.
Yeah, don't do that.
Let me jump in real quick right here, because like part of that is what I wanted to kind of tap in is like Trey is another thing you got to think about is what that $100. How much time does that $100 have, and why did you put all 100 in there? Is my next question. You know what I mean? Like I always tell people strike prices. Like if I go into a meme coin, I know I'm putting 1,000, I'm putting 500, I'm putting 100 into it from the gate. I know that's the top I'm going to put in. Do I have to put all that in at one time? Fuck no. And if your timing is off, go with like if you're putting one soul in. I have my bonk bot set up for like 0.1 and 0.01 just to get skin in the game, just in case I'm terrible with my entry. And then I get to let that chill for a second. If it runs up, I'm like, oh, fuck, I can average in easily because it's such a small amount. You know what I mean? But if it goes down, I can still average down easily because it was such a small amount. You know what I'm saying? That you still have a lot more bread to work with. So if your timing is off, start decreasing your entry. But if you want to get skin in the game, and you can also just write it down. You don't actually have to trade these, bro. Like you can paper trade a little bit and start figuring out, all right, if this is when I typically think I'm going to get in, why don't I wait 5 minutes and see what happens with the chart? And then, all right, this is when I would actually get in now. You know what I mean? Start seeing if you can change that. But see how much time you have on them. Like I'm chilling on Hobbs right now. I'm at 73%. This is probably a good point for me to just say, I don't know what this is going to do in the long term. I wasn't in it for the long term to begin with. I wanted to take profit and just keep growing this bag. I've been down on a couple other coins. Like on Blue, I'm down 72% because I let that thing ride. But I'm up 46 SOL or 0.46 on this other one. So if I sell this Hobbs, it starts in my head, I start to decrease my loss here. I can average into Blue if I believe that Blue will still perform. I don't know what's going to go on with that coin, but I can play it that way. But I also can let Blue just sit here because I have plenty of time. I have plenty of other funds and let this sit here. And it's down 72%. I'm up 76 here, down 4% here, up 48 on Baba Appa. I had conviction on Baba Appa because everybody was like, fuck this thing. I was like, yes, that is what I love to hear. Fuck this thing. Every time this one girl says something in the chat about how much she hates a coin, I buy it. And every single time I've hit like 30% on them. And it's like, you got to buy people's fear and FUD sometimes because like their emotions are coming through. Release your fucking emotions. Look at it as, hey, this is my strategy. This is what I look for. And stop fucking as much as like people hate to do it. Like if you are sucking at it 20% down, exit your position and reestablish yourself. It's easier to come up 20% than it is to come up 40% because if you're down 20, you don't go to profit till you hit 20% up. And like you have to 30, 40, 50 to get in any kind of profits. You know what I mean? Like you're not playing a fair game to yourself if you're doing that. And again, that should be a strike price thing where you can lower your averages at those positions. I know that crypto's volatile. So when I see it running, it's like 40 to 50%, I'm not too worried about because I can easily see that thing running up if it gets the momentum or I have time for it. If it's down 60, 70, I'm like, oh, this is a great point to average down because then I get back to that 40, 50, 30%, all it takes to get back to break even or profit. You know what I mean? So it takes time, but I mean, I hope that helps.
No, it absolutely did, man. Thank you for the lessons here. I really do appreciate you breaking that down and kind of like what the mindset takes to be successful in this. You know, I think more people do need to actually, you know, discuss this, because all you hear is,
well, bro, like the best traders are going to say these keywords to you. They're going to say mentors. They're going to say their coaches. They're going to say like some people that gave them guidance. Like there's people that drop game and try to give game out there. And that's what people used to do in spaces. I mean, there's some really good spaces that you can go to. You know exactly which ones to go to learn. Like I think the Leverage Labs are like one of the best people to go to for the TA, you know, the Jay Shep spaces and all those kind of things. Like those guys teach so much. And like, one of the key things is knowing how much you're getting in with, knowing that you need to have strike prices, and know your exit as well. Like, what is your plan here? Like, don't go into it with just an entry and money. Are you trying to double your money, get out? Are you trying to ride this because your conviction's heavy? Do you have months? Do you have weeks? Do you have a day? Like, all of these things have to be known before you go into a play. But you get on here, everybody says, go ham, buy into this, yada, yada, yada. Like, they just, it's all emotionally driven at that point, because they're like, oh, I want to be part of this. I don't want to miss out on this play. And it's like, all of this isn't lessons, bro. Those are my lessons. This is my experience that I'm sharing with you. Like, these are my failures at the same time. You know, it's not all pretty. You know, I went 2 years basically before I really saw any significant profits in this market. And I'm very, very amateur when it comes to trading. Like 10 years, I'll be comfortable to be like, yeah, I really kind of have a grasp of this. But I'm not going to come out here and say, like, I know what I'm doing, guys. Like, this is trial and error for me and learning off of YouTube and the community around me. Like, I've been fortunate enough to meet good people and just be who I am, where they're willing to teach, and sometimes just drop like a fucking bone. Be like, yo, bro, I'm getting into this. This looks like a good play. You know what I mean? So you get yourself in good positions. That stuff kind of like, it'll come to you. And I think that's part of why I decided to like stick to my game of scaling out of positions. Because like, why wouldn't I want to like have that good karma at least in the back, even if it's fucking hocus pocus to other people? But if it feels right to me, like, I'm gonna ride that one. You know, like, it just feels better. So if you start to believe in that kind of stuff, I don't know. There is math behind it, but there is some feelings that you just kind of have to go with, and I don't know. You figure it out. You skateboard, right?
yeah, buddy.
You know how to make a decision real quick. You know how to bail. You know how to learn from your mistakes and stuff like that. It's the same thing. Somebody said this to me. It's like, you've taken risks your whole life. You're good at this because your gut instinct is telling you something that you see. With skateboarding, you knew you had to snap that trick right there at the edge of that like ledge, the steps, that loading dock. If you're trying to pop at the right time to get on the rail, like, you had to make a split-second decision, and you had to do it with conviction. You had to do that with all of like the positive energy you had. If you fuck that up, you fucked that up, and like, there's no forgiving in skateboarding. You know what I mean? So when that was kind of explained to me, I'm like, oh, okay, that's why I like trading. That's why I like that. But once you start to learn a process, don't worry about anything other than like getting that process drilled down and knowing that $10 to $100, $100 to $1,000, $1,000 to $10,000 is just adding zeros.
Riveting, bro. Riveting. I fucking love it. Dude, thank you for everything that you have been throwing into this. Before we kind of end this off, does anyone want to say anything or have any questions to add in on this? Because I got some more that I want to fire down. All right, okay. So, since you've been here for so long, like the coins that do actually make a comeback, or the coins that do actually make a staple in like the timeline, what do you see them do? Like, what is it that needs to be done for just anything good to happen in these coins?
Like, are you saying what kind of coins stick out to me? Why I like them? Like what? Like
that, but like what keeps them around in general, on like a broad sense? Like, what is needed to do?
Are you asking about meme coins or other coins? What specifically type of coin?
All in general, because there's L2s and L3s and shit that get no type of look at all. You know, like I guess I was more saying this essentially in the meme coin section, but like just in general, what is needed for something to keep face on the timeline, or just like be in front of everyone's eyes?
It sounds like you're just strictly talking about meme coins. Like, that, you're not going to get the viral sensation from like a utility or any kind of coin like that for an ecosystem. It's not that sexy because of meme coins and because of like how they performed over the years. I think this year you coming in this, you're seeing meme coins as such a big thing, but like before, Solana didn't have any of them. This wasn't a thing on Solana at all, and there was some over on Ethereum, but it was a whole different type of game. I mean, very similar, but it's not the same as it is here. This is in and out quicker than I've ever seen. This is like trading stock options and shit like that, dog. Like, this is another level of meme coins. But this year has just shown that the world cares more about meme coins than they ever have. Like, they're not gonna. There's more excitement and money coming into this than ever before. So, like, what does it take for a meme coin to exist? Well, it has to be an idea and like something that sticks to like a cultural thing. It has to be something that goes viral. It has to be a lore, a story. Like Dogecoin was something that was just a joke that wasn't supposed to be, that Elon Musk really, really ran with. And then so many different crypto people saw that was happening and just kind of caught wind of it. So like that just had the storyline. It was a joke. It was Doge. It was a kind of new thing. You know what I mean? Go ahead, Josh. You want to jump in?
Just with the meme coins thing, and this applies to Doge as well. A lot of the meme coins didn't do anything. They didn't have a function.
Exactly.
They didn't have a utility.
They were
It's all
jokes.
about community, and speculation is the biggest thing when it comes to meme coins.
Spot on.
Of speculation of community, speculation of price go up. As soon as, if you look at Sheep, when that last run, when they started doing the I guess it was kind of bear market, beginning of the bear market at the same time, but Sheep started implementing all kinds of utilities and whatnot, and that stuff dropped. As soon as meme coins, at least last run, the ones that were around started doing things, that's when they started dumping. But again, that was right in the beginning of the bear market, so I had kind of hard comparison there. But the more speculative it is, the higher it goes for some reason. It's just about, I think price is going up, and so does this other guy. As soon as there's an NFT collection made on a coin, the price dips for some reason or another. It's supposed to. I've seen it with a bunch of them recently. When there's we'll start. You can buy this NFT with this particular meme coin. Then it starts. It's supposed to go up, but it doesn't. And 9 times out of 10, it doesn't. So once that happens, I might, because I'm not. It's not NFT season. It's speculation season right now. So when that happens, I move on, to be honest with you.
So the other things that I was going to say that kind of takes it to, or what it takes for a meme coin to work is the narrative has to be there. You need to have some kind of stupid storyline that's like everybody can talk about in like 30 seconds. If you can't say it in 30 seconds, like it's probably not going to work to begin with. Like dog with hat. Why is that? Why am I buying this? It's a dog with a hat. Why? It's a dog with a hat. It's just a dog with a hat. They're like, that's so fucking stupid. And like, yeah, but look at the picture. You know what I mean? Like, it's that silly kind of thing, and people are sharing that everywhere. Like you get to make memes. I'm pretty sure it became like a workplace kind of thing. And like at first, it was like sharing that kind of stuff around, and then it just became more viral with Reddit, Twitter, all these kind of things. But like they tied a funny viral sensation to a coin, and people are like, oh, I can own that coin. Now we can make more of these. You know what I mean? Now we have hundreds and thousands of people that are holding on to these things, and it's like, if it has that ability, then it's going to work. All this stuff that you see where it's like it comes out, it sounds like another coin, like it's just basically derivatives of NFTs in the same aspect. Like it's just another name for the same shit. Somebody made a coin, they put liquidity on it, they got probably 20, 30 people that know about it. They're all going to pump it up, and then everybody's going to, know it's, hey, I'm going to ride this, take my moon bag, I'm taking profits here. You know what I mean? Like that's how probably 96% of these coins like operate. The slur thing only worked like this because of the fuck up and the story behind it. That's the absolute only reason. It made news, it made the headlines, it made that happen. It's been going down because people are typically going to fade out of things because the excitement isn't as high strong as it was. There's not 1,000 people in every space, but it's there every day. There's hundreds of people. There's growing people that you could like that thing is growing, and it's on the like the market cap. It's top there. So like, that's why that thing is working. Otherwise, none of this shit would fucking work. And I wouldn't be fucking with it because it'd just be like all the others, like coins for the most part. Like it just doesn't have that. This just seemed kind of fun, and I wanted to be part of this one going through it. So that's why I like it. It's not like it's better than any other coin. It's not my biggest holding either. It's just a fun one. It's literally just a meme thing. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be like Well, Sean's talking about Slurf. No, fuck that, dude. There's other coins I'm gonna make way more money on. I've got positions from February and earlier. Like this shit just came about. I keep dry powder on the side so I can get into them and ride that out and see how it goes. But like this has art tied into it too, so I fucking love this shit. Like this is so much more fun for me than it is just to hold on to Doge. But I also fucking put like $1,500 in the Doge when it was under 10 cents because I was like, this shit's definitely gonna run up. Like go do yourself a favor. Type in Solana NFTs, Solana meme coins, and search different websites, whatever you got to do. Whatever keeps popping up, that's what people are going to be buying. Go to Coinbase. Like, type in how to buy cryptocurrency. What is the easiest path to that? Like, how do people get right to that in like a minute? Go to Coinbase, hook up your bank account, buy that. That's why there's so much enthusiasm around base, and like I'm not in it, but I'm considering looking into it because if it's that easy to get into, why wouldn't other people want to do that? I know that we're already established here, but you got to think whatever's easier is going to work. It's not about who's first, it's who does it best. And if it's easier, that's better. I'm sorry, it shits on my own bags, but like I honestly don't think that they'll contend the way Solana can, just because Solana's really really good at what they do right now and the community's there. But it is growing. It is, but I don't know. That's just my take on it. As far as meme coin, it has to have a narrative, has to be talked about. It has to, you can go that route. Like Myro had a dog. It was one of the first ones with dog with hat. Myro has the easy story. It's the name of the dude's dog. Simple as that. Tully's dog, right? Bonk. First meme coin really dropped on Solana, made people millionaires. Easy enough to know that one. It's listed on Coinbase. Then we start to get into like, if you're just to jump into these other coins and like look at you just say the names, like how quickly can you explain that to somebody? Does it make sense for this to work? You know what I mean? If those become no's, you're like, all right, Baba Appa, why is that going to work? I don't know. This guy's considered a rugger, raised $40 million, staked a bunch of it, but the people still bought the bottom and it's continuing to run. I mean, I made 75% off of one of my plays and I bought in another one when I was at the bottom because I was like, shit, well, it's only up from here. And will it run? It's the fucking, everybody knows the guy. Why wouldn't it do good? Everybody faded it. Everybody wanted out of it. So it's stupid, but that's what it takes, Then you have like, I don't know. What's another one?
I actually have a speculative question for you. I don't know if you've seen this Mew token that's out. This other.
Oh, I got that too. I'm big on that one.
I got it dropped to 3 different wallets. I got 4 different allocations of it.
I doubled my allocations instantly.
It just keeps going, and I don't know why.
Because it's a dog in a cat's world, bro.
I guess that's a whole speculative thing. But like,
it's a dog in a cat's world, bro. Like you don't need more than that. Like you literally have to dumb it down to that. But I doubled my allocation as soon as I hit my wallet. I was like, this is dumb. Bloop. I swear to God. Like I could show you the little green dot, and I was like, oh, okay. I fucking missed Cat with Hat, and I really like that token. Yo, all right. I need to talk about this one. Cat with Hat is a token 2022. There's 1 million holders of this fucking coin. Bonk doesn't even have that amount. No other coin has anything even close to 1 million, and it's growing. It grew by 30,000 overnight, damn near. I don't know what's going on with Cat with Hat. It's a token 2022. I know everything about what they have to offer. It's been bouncing on this line. Like, had its run up, I bought in kind of towards the top and averaged myself down, but it's found the support. I showed this token all the time. I might as well just bring it up real quick. But I don't know if you guys have looked at it or looked into it, but go look into the description of it and see what I'm talking about. It says token 2022, and it's.
I'm holding that fucker. I had some of that. I think I got dropped some of that.
Yeah, I faded it after the drop.
And I was like, you know what? It's a token 2022. I'm buying some and just gonna hold it for a few months. Like I'm not trying to flip that within the next month or so. That's a longer hold for me as meme coins go, I guess.
Yeah. I'm with you 100% on that. I definitely think that that's an interesting play, just because of that. But I did buy some NFTs this morning.
Ooh, neat. What you got?
I swept 3 of the Shinseis, the females that I thought were pretty dope looking.
Oh, I did see you was that?
I got a 193 ranked one. I didn't even know they had ranks on them. I just thought it was cool because it was like a chick with like the whole gear and like the helmet. And then I got one that was kind of like just like aesthetically she looked pretty. And then the other one was purple hair and I liked it. But they're all right-handed. I noticed that there's left and right-handed people in there. So I swept 3 of them. They minted 1.5 or some shit like that. I got in. I guess my average is just under a soul, and I think that's what they're chilling at right now. But the artwork is really, really good. And if it has any effect on artwork, that's cool. I don't know if that has anything to do with NFTs anymore, to be fair. But I like the guy that I talked to when he's been in spaces. I think his name's Matt Lopez, if I'm not mistaken. But I like his transparency. I really was, I don't know, intrigued by that. So I don't know. When I saw him mint, I was like, I'm fading the mint because every single mint goes under mint. That's just a known thing. Like, I think they build in a price because they want to just kind of collect more funds from people that are being supportive, and I get that. But, you know, my support's going to be buying your floor and holding on to these things and talking about it and being part of your ecosystem if you do anything cool. From the games I've seen, from their what they're capable of, and they've shown us, I love it. I absolutely love what I've seen. I've also loved stuff I've seen in the beginning of bull runs before that did absolutely nothing. So I've been there before too. So, but I'm taking a shot with this one just because of that. The other thing is it's the beginning of a bull run, and I don't think anybody else is realizing like we're in the beginning of a bull run. A lot of times when you buy things at the beginning of the bull run, they typically tend to do pretty good when you get in early, when no one's talking about them, kind of thing. They had a mint I don't think was discussed by a lot of people. Didn't go fast. It has amazing artwork. It has amazing opportunity. Could be a dud, but it is cool looking. I'll give you that.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely a fan of what Matt and Bossa did over there. They definitely worked on community first. I knew about them back in like November.
Yeah,
when I first
you mentioned them to me.
Yeah, and they came on your space, right?
Yep, that's what I was saying. Like, I really liked, what I heard from them. Then I followed them to a few of their spaces just to get to hear them, like, and talk to other people and kind of see how things were. And I was like, I like the business minded aspect to them, I guess, is part of it too. I don't know. I really fucked with them, so I wanted to see what happened.
Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I got a phone call in the middle of that. But
You're good.
yeah. No, I definitely am a fan of what Shinsei is doing. I like that they are working on like a community creator hub, which would be pretty cool. They're getting a bunch of people that are skilled in certain sections to come in and just like teach creators how to create. I know Bossa is one of the co-founders. He's a major Spaces host, and I know he planned on teaching people on how to improve and get deals and just be a better space host. And I'm pretty bullish on that. Just helping.
Who's doing that? The Shinsei guys?
Yeah. They're bringing in a bunch of big names. Like copywriters, ghostwriters, video editors, YouTube guys, Spaces hosts. Anything to really help creators create is what they're calling it the Creator Academy, which is going to be pretty cool. Which is token gated, obviously, from their.
That's dope. I mean, I've heard this kind of like, I'm not shitting on it, dude. Don't take it that way. I've heard this kind of thing before, and people have tried it. What it does is it creates a ecosystem within their project that has a tight knit group of creators that grow, and they really kind of support each other. And tends up being pretty damn good for the projects themselves because they get creators to come out of it, and like marketing essentially kind of comes from that. It's a good concept, but as a utility, like you can get that from just showing up in spaces. And no offense to anybody, like I said, but you don't. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot of that. I mean, I'm sure that they have a little bit more in depth, and I probably will tune into it because I'm part of the community. But I'd like to see it. But it's like, I think your uniqueness is one of the things that is going to stick out, or else you just kind of start to blend in. And then that's maybe my take because I like to not fucking be like anybody else's bullshit. But I don't know. People tell me my shit sucks sometimes, and I'm like, yeah, well, people don't come to my spaces and tell me that. So that's fine.
Yeah, they're all pussies. Brett, what do you got to say about your
He said they're all pussies.
about Sensei? Yeah. And I can hear your voice.
Can you hear your voice too, dude? Yeah, not much. Honestly. Best of luck to Matt and Bossa.
Absolutely. Are you looking at anything going into the week?
Like trade wise?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm in the middle of a game test. Not.
Are you playing with Tolly?
I usually play with him. Hold on, I can't even talk right now. Get back to me in a minute. I'll be back in a minute.
Oh, no, you guys are good. Sean, you got anything to wrap us up? Josh, Bitcoin Master, anything?
No.
I gotta go to breakfast before I fly out.
Bitcoin's dipping. The halving's, 16, 15 days away or so. Expect a lot of volatility, which we're going through right now. Take the opportunity and buy some conviction plays. That's all. That's what I'm trying to look at right now, actually.
Amen. Bitcoin Master, co-host, you got anything to wrap us up with?
Not a whole lot. Just, sorry, I'm just kind of getting my laundry done and getting packed for TMYC and trying to get everything together. But no, I don't really have much to add. Sorry.
No worries, guys. Well, I'm gonna play a song, and you're more than welcome to get out whenever. I love you guys, and the ones that are in New York, I can't wait to see you.
Sounds good. Thanks for having me, man. This is a good space, good conversations. I definitely enjoyed this. And if I make it to New York, I'll hit you up.
I can't wait to see you.
All right, player. I'll see you guys.